Can they go one step further and make history with the Nero Verdi? Today, we find out.
Don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. I won't wait for you, 'cause you keep telling lies. I keep going high, she keeps going low. At the end of the day, she's gone. But you don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. And you keep telling lies.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Outcasts 2 Icons. It's the Champions League final, Sassuolo versus Real Madrid. If you've enjoyed the series up to this point, drop a like on the video. That would be bloody tremendous. So really, the situation is extremely simple. Firstly, I'm suited up. It's boiling hot in here, so expect me to start progressively. I couldn't even be asked to do the top button up. I'm going smart casual, but mostly casual for this. If I was a manager right now, I'd be wearing tracksuit underneath it all. What am I talking about? I am the manager right now. But it all comes down to this, really. If we win, we are champions of Europe, and the objective of the save has been met, and we can move on to different things. If we lose, we must leave Sassuolo and find pastures new to continue the objective and a way of finding a way to win the Champions League with a team that's never even been in the final. Sassuolo's first ever major final is here, and it's the Champions League as well. I honestly figured that we'd have other finals, probably Europa Conference League, Europa League in there in between, but no. Ever since we've got into the Champions League, we've hit the quarterfinals or more every single season in, I think, 4 attempts at this, which is actually kind of mad. Something else that I completely forgot about is that we qualified for the Club World Cup. Now, usually I just dismiss that because most of the time with it being like a 4-yearly basis, I was like, well, you know, if say we were to win or whatever, there's no point in us doing 3 or 4 seasons in order to get there. However, the Club World Cup is actually directly after this. So we would actually be able to play a few more games with Sassuolo regardless of what happens in today's game. So that'd be kind of nice. If we were to win and stuff, I would actually be kind of tempted to stream the Club World Cup at some point, potentially. I don't know, not entirely sure about that. It depends on how the schedule comes out. But right now, we've got bigger fish to fry. Overmars won Serie A Player of the Year. Not a huge surprise there. 37 goals, absolute god. I won Manager of the Year. Again, not a massive surprise. One thing that did surprise me, though, is the Team of the Year. It was obviously our entire back 4 and goalkeeper and 2 of our midfielders. That is not the big surprise. The fact that Pierangelo Lanza, though, despite scoring 20 goals in the league and getting, I think, 15 assists domestically, 35 goal contributions in Serie A, missed out on the team of the season. Are you kidding? Absolutely dumbfounded by that. In addition, Steph Cassels has agreed a loan and will be at Sassuolo for the full next season. Happy to have Steph back, of course. I think he'll do brilliantly under whoever will replace me after this. So we're still going to get some more games under me, of course, but after that. And now for some bad news. Troy Gregory gashed his leg in training and is going to miss 11 days, which I've got to ask, what the hell did he gash it with that he's going to miss 11 days? That sounds more like his leg's hanging off. I realise that recovery time from leg hanging off is usually more than 11 days, but Christ, did he get impaled? I feel like I'm just stalling at this point. We have to pick a team that are going to play against Real Madrid today, and some of those picks have just been made for me by, well, the likes of Troy Gregory being missing. Tactical meeting. Here we go. What sort of team do we want out there? Honestly, Pavlish or Niewiadomski? Pavlish or Niewiadomski. I mean, he's on a yellow card, but it doesn't matter. I think I'm going to go with Przemysław Niewiadomski, the young Polish man. I mean, look at his performances over the last 5 games. He is one of those players that are genuinely in form right about now, and I think we kind of need that. But the one thing I have noticed, you can see that Overmars has definitely been struggling lately, and I hope that today he can just turn it on when it matters most. One thing as well is I want to make sure that we've got players in the team that like big matches because it is the Champions League final. So I'm just going to have a quick gander at that. Annoyingly, Overmars actually doesn't like big matches, but you can, yeah, no. I wouldn't be afraid to bring Jarnason on, though, if Overmars is struggling. Like, Overmars has still scored goals in big games before. Annoyingly, Lancer also doesn't like big matches, but the only other option would be Siggy, who's unavailable. Komi Eklu, on the other hand, does like big matches. Michal Chea also doesn't. I wonder if that's something to consider. Believ doesn't like him either. Come on, lads! Thankfully, Uriarte does. So, yeah, Overmars, Lancer, Believ, and Michal Chea, all of which don't like big matches. Now, with Lancer and Overmars, there's no way we can take them out, although Jarnason as a sub is very much on the cards. Believ and Michal Chea, though, I wonder. What about Sedovic? Sedovic and Michal Chea. Sedovic doesn't dislike big match. He doesn't, yeah, he's got nothing against it. Performance-wise, they're very, very similar. Sedovic is better technically for a lot of it. The only area that Michal Chea really is better is the physicals, which could matter. Tackling's better, technique's much better. Anticipation's a tiny bit worse, composure's a little bit worse. Yeah, some of the physicals, some of the mentals rather. Decisions is better though, positioning is way better, which kind of makes up for it a little bit the other stuff. Teamwork not quite as good, work rate decent though. Pace not as good, but stamina decent. Not quite as good in the air. They're very evenly matched. Obviously, Sedovic has no assists yet, but does have more key passes, which is a good sign. He has played less games, obviously, like less than half. Well, around about half the minutes. Pass completion's dead even, really. Tackles per 90 minutes, it's fairly close. And tackles 1 ratio, again, is dead even. Distance covered, he has slightly better average rating. It's very, very difficult. I am tempted to make the decision to start Dino Sedovic today. And as for Believ, the obvious replacement for Believ would be Milivojev. And the thing about Milivojev is that he does like big matches, like full-on green as well. And I wonder if that could make the difference today. Having that extra, like, getting up for the occasion, maybe. They sort of have very different skill sets. Milivojev's first touch is better, heading is better. Marking is worse, passing is better. Tackling is much worse, though. Technique's vastly better. Vision's also better for that role. Great jumping reach, but lacks other stuff too. Such a difficult choice in a game like this. I think really what it comes down to is how much of a difference do I think that the doesn't like big matches versus does will make in a game like this. I'm doing it. We're taking the risk and going with Milivojev and Sedovic as the guys for those positions. Ramon will have to come in for Gregory, who's also injured. Oh, goodness. In that case, it's good. Actually, no, it'll probably be Paris, honestly. And Pechi can't play either. Oh, so Believ, yeah. Believ wasn't even in the... We could probably do with Believ on the bench anyway. Okay, risk, absolutely. But I think it's the best option we've got is to have players in these games that want to play, really. And since we can't really get rid of Overmars or Lancer in there, Jarnason off the bench certainly might be having to happen if Overmars starts to struggle a little bit. So I think that is going to be our lineup. Overmars, Rivas, Casells, Lancer, Niewiadomski, Eklu, Di Giacomo, Uriarte, Milivojev, Sedovic, and Franz Spica. Big game for the likes of Dino Sedovic, who's done very, very well this season. He never lets me down, and that might help. I don't know. As for Real Madrid, it's a standard 4-2-3-1, but they do have very, very attacking fullbacks in Mustafa Jusedovic and obviously Robert Presthofer. They are going to be flying forward. They've also got Jordi Buisa, who is ridiculous, and Nathan Carr as well. And also John Aranya. Like, look at him. Incredibly, only has 27 French caps. Look at who's ahead of him. I think that's it. I think that's the lineup and the bench for the Champions League final. Can they go one step further and make history with the Nero Verdi? Today, we find out. I've just noticed that Dinko Pavlich also really likes big matches compared to Niewiadomski, who has no preference on them. And I wonder if I should be starting Dinko Pavlich too. Oh, that's a choice. Just on the basis of that, I'm actually going to switch it and go with Dinko Pavlich instead. I didn't think to check that, but when you've got a toss-up between the two players, that might be the deciding factor on the two of them that I didn't think about. Right, that's what we're going to go with. I'm sorry, Przemysław. I've already had to step outside and get myself a little bit of air because it is so unbelievably hot in here, and I don't really want to be sweating all over myself, but it is kind of mad. Like, 31 degrees in this room right now, and I've got a suit on top. The things you do, right? The things you do. And believe me, after this game, I'm going to need either a breath of fresh air for relaxation or a breath of fresh air for misery. Also, relaxation. It'd be elation, wouldn't it? Players have been... Oh, nice. That's good. Go on, show me a bit more. Yes. Okay, this is what I like to see. Okay, maybe not. Don't ruin it. That's fine. That's what I like to see before a game. Apparently, Steph Kessels doesn't care, but everybody else is up for it, and that's what I like to see. I do feel a bit sorry for Przemysław Niewiadomski, though, but I don't know. Imagine that, though. You walk into the dressing room and your name's on the team sheet, and then I come in like the bastard Kool-Aid man, and I'm just like, yeah, no, sorry, I've decided that Dinko Pavlich looks fired up for this. He loves a big game, does Dinko. And to be fair, he looks inspired and motivated. Maybe that's a sign. So, this is it. Sassuolo, Real Madrid, Champions League final. I've got to be honest with you, I am worried, because our front line has not looked the same since I started the game up today, actually, really. You know how it can be like that sometimes, but that's just the way things go. You know, we didn't look great in yesterday's episode. We still won those two games, but the forward players just didn't seem as confident as I would like to see from them. Things just weren't quite going right. And against Juventus, yeah. Now I'm worried about this, because this is a different kettle of fish entirely. Juventus is one thing. Real Madrid is a completely different idea entirely. My hope really is that if we can get through the first like half an hour without conceding, then we can kind of go from there and build. But it would just be nice to see us create some chances so far. We've seen nothing of Real Madrid either. Hello, here we go. Rivas, can he put this on Lancer's head or something? Ball in. And no, but it's going to come back to him. If we could take the lead here. Oh, it's a good ball in. And it's a good clearance, actually. And that should be won by, yes, it is. Sedovic, Casells, Eklu. Lovely play. Overmars. Oh, God, we're just overplaying it a little bit here, I think. Eklu. Lancer! Good save from Vladimir. That's better. Lancer gets the first real big opportunity of the game. He's unable to take it, as Vladimir's done a brilliant one there, but still, he got in the position for it, which is good. Rivas' ball in, and Uriarte, and the goalkeeper is right there, but that's good from us. Better. It's much more like what I want to see from us. We cut through them there. We created a bit of possession for ourselves, held onto it, and found an opportunity. Eklu. Nice. Oh, hello. That was not a good effort from Overmars. I don't know what he's trying to do there. So far, though, so good. 60% possession. The better of the chances in this game, by far. And Overmars has got it again. I don't know what he was doing with that chance a second ago. He's going to go all the way to the box here. Can he cut through, maybe? That's definitely not a foul. No chance. But maybe the highlight isn't done yet. But it's nice to see us getting into those positions because they could foul us at some point. That just definitely wasn't one. Cassell's, right, we've got to use the wide players in these positions, and that is shocking. Although we still got it. Overmars. Slips it. Oh, dearie me. Don't shoot from there. Happy with the way these things are going. I say we could be in front. We've had chances. I don't think they've been like so gilt-edged that we should be in front. Hopefully he won't be able to come so far in field that he'll be able to score. I don't know if there was a tackle there or not, but if there was, then bravo. So Real Madrid definitely have something to offer themselves. Let's make no mistake about it. Oh, God. Although he's their striker, so at the very least they won't be able to lump it to him. Although, yes, Dino. Oh, nearly. Nice cut out, though, to be fair. I might go get stuck in, honestly. Tempted to go get stuck in on account of the fact that usually I don't do it because you get too many suspensions, but we don't really have to worry about suspensions because there's no more games. So, obviously there's the red card possibility, but we're pretty good at that usually. Lancer skips the challenge. That's not in the box. Or is it? To me, that looked outside the box, but then you just never know with these things. Look what happened in the Southampton game. We're going to wait around forever and he's going to say no penalty. No penalty. Could have told you that, referee. I should be refereeing this game. He's going to go in the book, though, potentially pressed offer. Or not, because of course not. Referees in Champions League finals really do refuse to book people half the time. Cassell's, right, ball in. Oh, we should have scored. Keeper completely missed the ball. And we couldn't take advantage of it. That was a big let-off for Real Madrid, but also a big opportunity for us, which we've spurned, which is not what you want to see. And that's a poor ball from Steph Cassell's again. He's not had the best game so far, to be fair to him. It's just not been great. Nobody's really done fantastically. Most of the strong performers from us have been in the defensive areas of the pitch. Although Overmars has got it again. Nice little drop-off to Cassell's. That's poor. Actually, that's a bit better. That's more like it. Rivas. That's the ball I want to see. But that time Overmars wasn't ready for the run, unfortunately. But he might be able to get on the end of one now. Oh, my God, the space for Lancer. Oh, my God, the space for Lancer. Oh, good block. But, hey, Lancer's creeping into some good positions at the end of this first half here. Half-time, I think we've been the better side in this game, albeit it's been a relatively low-quality game from both sides. But currently, we've got better possession, more shots on target, more XG. We look that little bit better, but it only takes... Vladimir's been the best player on the pitch, honestly. Although... Actually, maybe Speecher, which is weird. I honestly feel a bit for Vladimir, really. I think he's made some excellent saves in this game. He's denied us on, well, 3 occasions already in this match, and some of them were definitely certain goals. Just noticed Real Madrid shifting their front line around. I wanted to make a little switch to try to counter that if we could do. And although, now there's a breakaway for Real Madrid. I think Lys is the one... Oh, brilliant from Komi Eklu. That's going to go out of play, isn't it? No. Okay, well, I was kind of hoping that would go out of play so we could regroup here, but Eklu might have to put another tackle in. Thankfully, there's no one out in the wide area for them. How did we just let him run all the way through us like that? Speech has just bailed us out hugely. You can't do that. Foul him. Anything. That was shocking. I'm throwing Jan Brunner on. I feel like he just gives us a little bit more of an attacking threat sometimes than Di Giacomo. And Di Giacomo's having a poor game, so it's kind of a double whammy. Lancer. It's not a bad idea, actually, from Sadovic, but maybe the other side would have been better. Second half, we've really not offered that much, and Real Madrid have definitely come back into it a lot more, and it's a goal! It's Mihailo Milivojevic in the 69th minute, has given us the lead with 20 minutes to go in the Champions League final. The man we only put in because of his big game mentality has come up with something incredible. Cassell's with the ball in. Mihailo, I mean, look at the jumping reach on the man. Come on! Do we shut it down now? I think we do. I think we have to try and shut this game down now. I don't think there's time for us to be dicking about. We need to just defend, time waste the crap out of the next 22 minutes or so of this match and just hope beyond hope that we can hang on. Because we haven't looked particularly good overall. Although, I just don't see us creating enough chances to carve them open and grab that second goal. Eklu, Lancer, I mean, maybe we could do it now. Who knows? But I'm going to drop the defensive line. We're going to drop everything back. We're going to go time waste. We're going to slow the tempo down. It's nice work, actually. Bruna, out wide. Oh, pulls it back across for Cassell's! Well, okay then. Going more defensive apparently has done it. This is insane. We are 17 minutes away from a Champions League final win, and it would be potentially Mihailo Milivojevic. He wasn't even potentially going to start this match that could have done it, but there's still a long way to go yet. Cassell's again. Lovely free kick from here. Oh my God, what a ball for Rivas. Oh, and it's another corner to us though, but once again, we can kill another 30 seconds taking this slowly. Rivas takes the corner again. Oh my God, it's come back to him. We've just killed literally nearly another full minute here, just by those set pieces that we've just taken. Milivojevic just taking his time over it. That's fine. It feels like we've actually turned into the better side since going in front and switching to a more defensive shape. Not even the shape. The shape's the same. It's just the mentality. In fact, I think the mentality is the only thing that hasn't changed. I tend not to like to do that. Right, here we go. Oh, Lancer's intercepted it. He might just have to shoot here. Honestly, Pierre. Oh! as Casells drills one wide again. Wow, where's this come from? I'm getting Rivas off and Candido on. Rivas has had a poor game in general, and I'm just kind of hoping that Candido can do us a bit of business. Good tackle. Well, he's got in on Carr at least. Carr's been all over the place. They keep moving him up and down the pitch. Now, have they moved him back into midfield again? I wonder. I better check that. I've been desperately trying to keep an eye on what Real Madrid are doing because I keep noticing that they keep moving Nathan Carr up and down the pitch from being like a striker to being a DLP. I think he started at DLP, but still, it's dangerous. 5 minutes. Just kill them all. 2 minutes. Oh my god, 4 minutes for stoppage time. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh my goodness me. A minute and a half left in the Champions League final. We lead by a goal to nil thanks to Mihailo Milivojev. Oh, get in there. Yes, Dino. It's a great ball for Candido. This is the moment. Surely we can kill it off. We just need to chill. Round the side. Candido, it's a poor effort, but it doesn't matter because it's going to go out for a corner and we can kill surely the rest of this game now. Take your time over this. Let this go all the way to a minute and a half if you need to. We just need to make sure that we get the right bodies in the right positions and do not let them counter-attack on us. That's all that is mattering right now. Look at the time wasting from Candido. This is brilliant from the lad. Whips it in and it's cleared away and it's going to come back to him. It's going to come back to him. Just keep hold of the ball. Goes for Uriarte. Just hold the ball. Well played. Just keep holding it. Uriarte, he's not done a great job there, but at the very least, we should be able to get to the second ball. It's 5 seconds. 5 seconds to go. Just somebody foul him. Just take him out. Anybody. Anybody. Yes! Come on! Sassuolo 1, Real Madrid 0. We have won the Champions League and Mihailo Milivojev, the man that wasn't even potentially going to start this game, has gone and done it with a goal from a free kick. Incredible work from the guy. Steph Casells with the ball in, and we have won it. We have done it. That one was touch and go, it felt like. But that moment, we hadn't done anything really until that goal. Looked so much better after that, and that is it. We are champions of Europe. Mihailo Milivojev. I don't know if he's the one that's holding the trophy. I don't even care at this point. Look at the black and green confetti. Oh, 3 successive Spanish teams taken out of the tournament. Incredible. Oh, I don't even know what to say. Goalkeeper Speech is doing cartwheels. I'm doing cartwheels inside. I am so goddamn sweaty. It looks like it's going to be an elation break after all. I think if one of the two sides deserved to win it, it was us. But bugger me, that was a tight one. Some of the key players in this game did not turn up, but Lancer didn't actually. Well, he's okay actually. Giacomo was genuinely very poor. Casells was great. He put the great ball in. Speecher made the saves when we needed him to. Milivojev and Uriarte were brilliant. And Milivojev got the goal in the 69th minute. What a beautiful time of the match. And Bruno did well. I actually only ended up making 1 substitute, I think. No, Candido, 2 substitutes. Because I was expecting a late equaliser, if I'm honest. And I thought that we would end up going to extra time. Yes! There we go then. Wow. I'm so sweaty. Congratulations, lads, indeed. Congratulations. What's the prize money like? Victorious, Sassuolo, famous treble as well. I almost said Sebaweight there. I forgot, yeah, we've won it all. What a way to finish things off for this part of the save. Well, not part of the save, you know what I mean, for this save, if you like. Sassuolo lift the Champions League. Insane. We lost the... Well, that's just shit, isn't it? I don't really care about the Champions League anymore. Our under-18 side just lost to Cagliari. 17 million quid, medals for days. Board happy. I bet they bloody are. Load more money. Wow. That might be the most stressful Champions League final I've ever played because it's the only one it's the only one I've ever played where losing means where we have to quit. Because all the other Champions Leagues I've ever played have always been you win, great. You lose, you go again next year. This had so much more riding on it. And I think that's why I was more sort of on edge than normal about it because I just knew that if we lost that game, we'd be picking up our stuff and looking for a new job. And we are going to be doing that anyway, but in a different way, I suppose. What I would say is we do have the Club World Cup, and it starts in like 2 weeks, roughly. So we are going to do the Club World Cup because I feel like it's impossible. It's right there for us, and it's not like we have to go through another season or so to get there. And I feel like it's only fair and only right that we should have a go at the Club World Cup. Not sure entirely what the format's going to be as far as video. Might even stream it. I just don't know when and where if that was the case. It just depends on logistics and stuff, particularly with my Twitch contract and stuff. Because I'd want to get the video out fairly quickly if that was the case. I don't know. Well, let me know what you think about that as well. So, what does this mean for the save from here? Or the sort of overall plans going forward? This, right now, after that anyway, the Club World Cup in whatever form it takes, and a little analysis perhaps, will be the end of Outcasts to icons as it currently exists. However, you guys seem very receptive to the idea of doing a new challenge within the same universe as far as the save goes. So, i.e., we leave Sassuolo and begin our new challenge, still as Kim Min, but yeah. Now, the only downside is that does mean that we push the, not the analysis, the looking forward stream, which will be a stream version, back a little bit, because I don't want to do that, because then that could give me an unfair advantage about knowing stuff about certain players and might be a bit spoilery, and I don't really want that. We will still do that, worry not. So, Survival Specialist is what's going to be coming up. Essentially, the theme of that save is we go to January unemployed. We have to take over a club that's in the relegation zone of one of the bottom three, obviously, of one of the top 5 leagues, and we have to try and rescue a team from relegation in each of those leagues. Now, obviously, that will imply Italy as well. We'll probably try to do Italy last if we can, just to give ourselves a bit of a break. That'll include the Premier League, Ligue 1, Bundesliga, leagues we've not managed to have a chance to manage in yet as well, which is kind of nice too. So Kim takes on a completely different challenge. If we were to complete that challenge before the end of FM21, I wouldn't be opposed to a bit of national team management as well, or maybe another challenge as well. So we will very much have to see. So what I've got a question for you now. I keep hitting the microphone. My apologies. I've been doing that a lot. Like a lot. Do let me know in the comments who your favourite player from the save up to this point, I suppose, has been. For me, it's so hard to choose. Overmars is a sure obvious contender, but I think Pierangelo Lanza as well is up there for me. There's so many likeable players in this team. Siggy's incredible season last year. Yanderson, some of the things he's pulled out for us, we wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for him. It's nutty. So do let me know, of course, in the comments. And I really hope you have enjoyed this series. If you have, do drop a like. It really does help out the channel and all that jazz. So, yeah, I guess Club World Cup coming up. That's going to be a bit fun. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Like I said, if you've enjoyed it, drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, of course. I stream on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And I'll see you guys when the next video comes out, essentially, or in what form, I don't know. There might be a break, really not entirely sure yet. I will see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun, Capybara. Bye-bye.